Good evening, people. Welcome to Tactical Devils. I'm your host, Jarvis Cocker. The lineups are out, and the Man United are playing against the Wolverhampton Wanderers today at the Molineux, I believe the stadium is called. So let's see, guys. Is there anyone in the comments? If not, say hi and smash the like, subscribe, and you know all that jazz. So let's go straight through it. And this is the lineup that's out right now. So I'm just gonna share the screen and we can have a look. Okay, guys and girls, this is the lineup. Let me try to enhance it a little bit. It's easier for you to see. So you see United start with Onana in goal. We have the three centre-backs, Lenny Euro right wide centre-back, Maguire centrally, and Martinez is the left wide centre-back. Our wing-backs is Dalot on the right, Dalot on the left, and Masraoui on the right. And the two central number sixes, or 6 and 8, is Ugarte and Mainu. In the tens, we have Ahmad and Bruno Fernandes. And as the striker number 9, we have Rasmus Rasmatas Højlund. So, what's your thought on this lineup? Are we ready to play against Wolves? I see there are 5-6 people watching at the moment. So, get your comments in. And if you're watching on X, join me on YouTube and have your say, your reaction to the lineup. So let's just go through it. We see here Wolves coming in with Jose Sa in goal. They have Gomez, Bueno, and Doherty playing at the back three. Aitnori, Andre Gomez, and Semedo. Semedo is the midfield 4, and Konya Guedes, the number 10s, and the danger guy Jørgen Strand Larsen, the Norwegian, is the one who will play as the number 9. But the one who look out for today is obviously Matheus Cunha. We know all about him. Let's have a look at his player profile. This season, you have 9 goals and 3 assists in 16 starts, 17 matches. So he's doing pretty well with a rating of 7.59. So he is the guy to look out for. And as we see here, he operates as the number 10. So we have to be really good in defending, and that's Ugarte's role. Let's see who we have people in the house. I want to give you guys a shout out. We have Alien Tenno coming in. Big up Peter. He say big up Jarvis. Merry Christmas, and Merry Christmas, Crimbo, and holiday to you, Alien Tenno. And we have Burba the Bourbinator coming into the house and say, hello, my friend. Hope your Christmas was a good one. Yes, it was a good Christmas. I got a lot of presents. But the kids enjoy themselves. Christmas is way too much work for me. I love this streaming, and talking about my favorite thing in the world, Man United. So, guys, what's your take? What's your thoughts on the lineup? I think it's a pretty strong lineup. I think we are almost as good as it can get, I would say. Let's see. We have Onana, Maguire, Euro, Martinez, Dalot, Masraoui, Ugarte, Mainu, Fernandes, Ahmad, and Højlund. I think this is, at the moment, almost our strongest 11. Maybe we should have played Matthijs de Ligt or instead of Maguire for me, but I think we also need the aerial strength of Maguire. I know this guy, Strand Larsen, is pretty tall. Let's look at the player profile. He's a good aerial striker. He knows how to head the ball. Yeah, he's 193 centimeters of height. He scores 69% in aerial duels won, so almost 70% of the aerial duels this guy is winning. So he's the one to look out for. This is probably the reason why Amorim chooses to play Maguire instead of Onana. More people in the house. Day 147, big up. We say Merry Christmas, Jarvis. Merry Christmas to you, Dave. Hope everything's been well and that you have had a brilliant holidays so far. 20 minutes until kickoff, so let's just go through it. I want to bring up the tactical board. This is what we can expect. I don't know if you see this well enough, but you You see here, Wolves goes into a 3-4-3 formation, as you can see, and with the two number 10s also as we play. So it's very pretty similar with uh, Vitor Pereira, the new manager of Wolves. And he's a very pragmatic manager from what I've read about him. He likes to set up his team and neutralize the opposition. He won the Primera Liga with Porto in 2012 and 2013, dominating the opposition fully. But he's been all around the world, even in Saudi Pro League, in Japan, in the Bundesliga, in Greece for Olympiacos. So there's so many teams that he's been trying, and he has developed his coaching style, and now he plays in a 3-4-3. More people in the house. I just want to say hi to you while you arrive. Lower class Brum coming in and say, hey, Jarvis, looking forward to Cunha picking up the ball behind our midfield. Yes, it will be one of the things we have to look out for. I have to say I'll trust Ugarte in this instance. I think Ugarte is able to take care of Cunha. That's just my thoughts, but I'm worrying about Cunha. I think he's a brilliant player. Yeah. And Burba says, worried about this game, could be a bit of a battle. Yes, it will be a bit of a battle. And Molineux is a spooky venue for United. Yes, indeed, it is. I think we have struggled on Molineux several times. We all remember Ruben Neves always scoring on a long shot outside the box. So, but at least he's not playing anymore for Wolves. I want to bring up. I've been analyzing a little bit about Man United, thinking what we can do better for us going forward, and how I see it now is I see a lot of people talking about us lacking creativity up front and when we attack. For me, I think the biggest problem is we are a bunch of uneducated footballers at this Man United team, and our willingness to learn isn't there. When I see us attack, it feels like we're not going anywhere. We're just banging our head against the wall. We saw this against the Bournemouth game the other day. But for me, it's the players who not understanding Ruben Amorim's attacking systems and patterns. For me, there's something called phases of play or patterns, and you have the defensive third play out from the back, wide centre backs creating diamonds, bounce passes, the dropping number 8s and the dropping number 10 dropping down to receive it and playing out with the zigzag pattern so we can move ourselves out from defense. For me, that's been good so far. I don't think we have any problems doing this. I think we can also improve, but this is not the main issue for Amorim. And then we have the mid third. It's about transporting. The main issue is transporting the ball efficiently into the last third. And Ruben Amorim likes to do this with ball carries. But to get ball carries for the players to carry the ball, we need to create space for the ball carrier to run into. And this has been the problem for me, how I see it, because we don't do third man runs and diagonal runs. So for me today, I want to see more of these diagonal runs. And of course, we know we love to shift play from one side to the other because we drag the opposition to one side, a lot of intricate small passes over to the other side. But usually it's Dalot on the receiving end, and when he plays with his wrong foot, it's not his strongest. So he don't seem to be able to whip in the ball on the first opening when Højlund is there. He always dilly-dally, takes a little bit too much time, and that's a big problem. And but for me, I want to go today into the diagonal runs. And let's move the tactical board up a little bit. And what I'm talking about is when we are attacking, let's say it's Masraoui going with the ball. I don't know, guys, if you see it here, and the opposition defend. You most likely have Euro pushing up Ahmad, Højlund, So how are we going to break them down? And what we saw with Amorim under in his Sporting days, it's all about diagonal runs, opening up space. So here I would like Ahmad to run down this way and drag the defender with them to create space. Then the space will be here for Masraoui. And the same also from Højlund, diagonal runs from the inside to the outside. And this is what I would like to see. And but we don't see this. Our runs are poor, and we don't do them with a purpose. The players need to think a little bit before they do it. Also on the other side, let's say if Dallo carries the ball, I would love to see Bruno doing this, and at the same time Højlund doing this, because you want to drag the opposition out. You want to drag them out. You want to create this huge space here, this space. You want to drag the space for Dallo to run with the ball. And let's say they're not following him, and the players stay in this gap. The player as Bruno or Højlund who runs into the outer channel will be available to receive the ball. And for me, it doesn't seem to me like the players have really understood when and where and why they take these diagonal runs. I will bring you to a session from the Bournemouth game, and we can have a look. So this is Masraoui here going with the ball, and you see here Amad Diallo actually pointing out to Dallo. He wants Masraoui to play the ball to Dallo, but that's not the right way. That's not the right way how I see it, because in this instance I would have liked Diallo not standing there pointing at Masraoui. Oh, let me just do like this. I would like Ahmad to run like this, take a diagonal run and drag Milos Kerkez in this instance with him. Drag them both. Then you will create space for Masraoui. If not, if Masraoui is not running after him, then Diallo will be free. So we have to force the opposition to open up. Movement manipulates space. It's not that hard. And this is the players they need to learn. So in this instance, Ahmad is totally wrong pointing and wanting Masraoui to play the ball to Dallo, who is on the right. Let's see the next picture. Diallo is not doing the run. Ahmad is not doing the run. And you see here, Masraoui is thinking, let's play the ball to Dallo. Let's go. But here you see one player who understands, actually Xerxes. He's pretty smart in his movement. And you can see Xerxes is angling his run. So in the next instance, you see here Masraoui playing the ball out to Dallo. But we have one player doing the diagonal run. And this is here. This is Xerxes. And he's dragging the defender with him. But at the same time, I would love Ahmad to do it because we need both of these players, both of these defenders out here to create this space. But we're not doing it. And the players are not fully understanding what to do. So we play the ball to Dallo. We know Dallo, Mr. Step Over, coming down against his defender. But again, you see here, Ahmad is just jogging. He's not doing a full sprint. And you see here, Xerxes already did his diagonal run. So there's no one in the middle of the space here for Dallo to whip the ball into in his first run. So we are doing so many things wrong, but Ahmad has still another chance to make a diagonal run here. If you see here, Ahmad is standing here, and there's a lot of space in this area. So Ahmad can just sprint into that area again. So today I want all of you to look out for this, the diagonal runs. But Ahmad is not doing this. He's not bringing Xerxes with him or making himself available for Dallo to play down to the byline. Because we know the Amorim football under Sporting, it's about coming down to the byline, getting the ball in front of the goal and cutbacks for Jokenes to score. So you see here in the next picture, Mr. Step Over himself try to dribble the fullback. He can't do it. So you see the next picture again. He loses the ball. And he plays it back again to Masraoui. And again, we see the Man United players. Masraoui comes here. Ahmad is still standing here, not doing the movement as I would love him to do. This is the movement. Let me point it out again. Now we should have done this run and play the ball to receive the ball or open up this space for the cross or to carry the ball. But he's not. They're standing still. They're not understanding what Amorim wants them to do. So we are struggling in learning. And let's say Ahmad runs down in this area and drags the defender with them. These two guys would automatically move 1 and 2 meters down here, and we could create space for Ugarte. And when Ugarte would receive the ball, we have so many players here who can actually make a run for it, and he can cross the ball or shoot an open space. So we have many options, many options and many opportunities, but we don't take them. And especially we saw this against Bournemouth. So this is why Amorim always is tearing his hair out of his head and getting frustrated by these players and talking about it takes a lot of time before they learn how to play the system. You see again, he tries to cross. Diallo is still standing in the same place. We are standing still, no movement, and the cross comes in. It's a dreadful cross, terrible cross, and the cross comes in low and like this, and easy for the defender to just clear it out of the picture. And again, now you fully understand why we can't create chances. The players are not doing their job. They're not moving in the areas where the manager wants them to move. So again, I think this is terrible from this group of players, and Amorim just need to learn. But we saw this under Ten Hag also. When it gets complicated, these players just turn off, going to a blank screen, because these group of players have troubles learning patterns, learning phases of play, learning how to do the tactics right. So for me, I think today I would love to see more runs, and I would like to see them from Højlund, Diallo, and Bruno. They have to understand those three guys, the triangle they are making. They need to open up space for each other, to us to be able to be attacking and creating goals. Let's go to the chat and see. Oh, so many comments. Let me just go through them. And Alien Tenno comes in with a prediction, says Mainu with the winner again. Yes, let's hope so. I really hope Mainu can do it. He needs some confidence. He's not been fully firing since he came back from the long-term injury. Dave comes in and say, who else is going to help out Ugarte? I'm not confident I'll take a draw right now. I get you worry. I'm also worried about that. But let's just hope Ugarte can avoid a yellow card and stay on the pitch for the full 90, because we really depend on him. Let's see. Alien comes in and say, Jarvis, thoughts on Casemiro benched again? He's good in the air on set pieces, and it's been our Achilles heel. We need to stop the solo marking. A lot of good points there, Alien Tenno. I think we are actually trying to force Casemiro out because of his high wages. It's a political game. It's not about his footballing abilities, and I think Amorim has been told, you're not playing Casemiro. We are getting rid. That's the only way we can get a new player in. So it is what it is. But I agree. I would love Casemiro to play, actually, because I think it gives us something different, as you're mentioning. Good in the air, set pieces, and actually a little bit of grit, a little bit of tackling and fighting. So the Casemiro hasn't been bad this season. Besides the Liverpool game, I think it's been okay all through the rest of the games. Lower class Brum comes in and says Guedes has the talent and has been sharp in training, according to my Wolves mate, an underrated player as well. Yeah, Guedes. Let's have a look. Let's take a look at Guedes. Let's see his stats this season. I have to admit I don't know much about Wolves. Concalo Guedes, Portuguese, 28 years, attacking midfielder. His player profile is this season. He has 2 goals, 4 assists, and in 14 matches. 6.61 rating, and you see his strengths up here. It's 88% touches and 93% chances created. So he's a creator. He's a playmaker. So yeah, I think he's the one. He's one to look out for. Good shout there, lower class Brom. Um, Burba comes in, so it's basic but effective. I'm sick of our wingers making a half run, putting their foot on the ball and passing it backwards. And that's the issue tonight. Today, I would like to see us make those moves, opening spaces, and actually create chances, fully 100% chances inside the box. But we need to do it right. Mick comes in, big up Mick. He comes in and say, interesting, we'll set up with the same formation, the 3-4-3. Who will dominate? I think they will try to nullify us. They will play a lot more compact and make it difficult. And they will trust their wingbacks 1-against-1 against our wingbacks. So I think it will be a game of chess today with 2 Portuguese astute managers with a lot of experience. Mick comes in and say, I would rather see Ahmad as right wingback. I hear and read a lot of people saying the same, but I don't think Ahmad is best at wingback. I think he's best at number 10, but we need just to get the movement right, and then we will see Ahmad in his right element, because I think he's best closer to the goal. Craig Warburton comes in and say, happy Christmas, Jarvo and the chat. Big up, Craig. Nice to see you on the channel. It's been a long time. Hope you have had a fantastic Christmas. Lower class Brum say Anthony is a natural wingback as well. He always worked hard off the ball and on the ball, and a spiky, aggressive side to him. Yes, I agree, and Anthony is a good option. And I think we need to rest Masraoui a little bit today, so we will probably see Anthony coming on sometime in the second half. So there's only 4 minutes until kickoff. This was just going to be a short match, short lineup reaction. Burba comes in, say happy Christmas, Craig and everyone. Dave said the Rashford and Bruno is our one that should be forced out. Fed up with Bruno's crap. Yeah. It is what it is. He's on a big contract. I don't think Bruno is going anywhere, and we just gotta hope that we can sign another number 10 that can make Bruno sit a little bit more on the bench, or that Bruno can adapt to this Amorim system. I would actually say a lot of times last game, Bruno got a lot of crap for losing the ball, but he's doing a lot of things right. He's playing the balls in the right areas, but we are not moving as a team and as a unit. So in this instance, under Amorim, at least last game, I feel that Bruno is actually doing what Amorim wants him to do. I don't know the full instruction from Amorim, but I feel that he plays the ball in the right areas. But he was surrounded by Malacia, for example, last game, and Malacia was terrible. He was terrible, to be honest. And then Mainu wasn't good last game either. And yeah, so yeah, I'm not trying to defend Bruno, but I get your point, Dave. Yeah, so couple of minutes until kickoff, guys, girls, people watching. It's been fantastic. I will try to see if I'll have the time to do a match reaction later tonight. So stay tuned, smash a like, subscribe, and all of that jazz. Have a good game. Let's hope we win. My game prediction, my match score prediction is 2-1 Man United. Goals from Ahmad and Højlund. And Burba comes in with an late uppercut, and say, big 3 points. Let's get them. Yes, let's get them. So come on, United, and have a good one. Guys, this is the first time I made a new outro, so pay attention. This is the outro that will be played from now on. And have a good game, guys and girls. So let's hope for a win and 3 points.
Have a good one and goodbye. See you later.